Tuesday morning, March 23rd here again in Northern California. That's where I usually am around this time of the day. Actually, most of the day, most days. Lot of stuff happening. I have about 3 or 4 things got to get through kind of quickly. The biggest news from yesterday was, of course, a new Target song for our finger-picking folks. Something like that. Let me try that again. That's it. Of course, it's done in an open D tuning, so it doesn't work out quite as well in standard tuning. Hopefully you recognize that. Dickie Betts and Duane Allman's, it's really Duane Allman's tune, Little Martha from Eat a Peach? Yeah, 1972. Unfortunately, it came out just after after Duane had a bad end to his life on a motorcycle. So, great guitar player though, just another, there are too many guitar players that we've lost due to accidents and things like that. So, but I hope you enjoyed taking a look at Little Martha. It requires just retuning 4 strings to get into an open D tuning, and not really too difficult to play if you don't try to play it too fast. So take it kind of slow first. The other big news from yesterday, this is not too big, but I got to a couple more responses. As you know, I'm trying to get to a couple of responses every day, and worked a little bit on Old Man, and can't even remember the other one now. It was another one that begins with O. Wasn't Oh Well. Because nobody's put that one up yet. Come on, guys, get with the program. Work on some of the flashy tunes. So, anyway, today I'm going to be working on there's been a lot of speculation going on. There's a great thread on the forum. People are trying to figure out a tune that I alluded to a little while ago. George Harrison's All Things Must Pass album had some great songs on it. And I will be getting to a response coming up with helping you guys out with the chords to Isn't It a Pity pretty soon. I'll give you a big hint here. You're way on the right track with G. There's a lot of G pedal points in there, basically going from a G to a G diminished to C with G in the bass and back to G. Do that twice. Anyway, I'll get more into it. Actually, you know what? Let me divert for a second into something I was just listening to. This fabulous album, Let It Be Rehearsals, Volume 3, All Things Must Pass, Part 2, Acoustic Set. Hard to find, but in this, George talks about writing this song in actually about 1968, a couple years before he recorded it. And it was a little response to a comment. I'll get more into these details probably another time, but it was a response to a comment he heard in Los Angeles about people like Frank Sinatra just dropping into the studio to play their 2 takes. The band had been working on his rehearsals for months, and Frank walks in and in 10 minutes does his 1 or 2 takes and walks out and gets paid the big bucks. But anyway, that was a little bit of the inspiration behind George's tune. But his original version, he capoed it up the neck and used chords out of a D shape and some not very difficult changes. You getting these? Well, never mind. I gotta save that for the response to Isn't It a Pity. So that's hopefully coming up today or tomorrow. I hate to make those kind of promises, but Mark, you touched on one of my all-time favorite songs and favorite albums. The other big news that I can't tell you about right now is get out your electric guitars. We have something just around the corner you're gonna love. And that's all I'm telling you for today. I'll be back tomorrow, and I hope we've got some of those hot licks down. Or those bad ones.